What's up guys, Eric from Sonic. I have here a 2013 Lexus RX with factory navigation. We're going to be adding an Apple CarPlay right now. I'm going to teach you step by step on how to do it. So let's go ahead in the car and get started. Okay, this is the interior of the RX. We're going to start off by removing the shift knob right here. Just turn it counterclockwise, very easy. And after that, we're going to be removing this full center console area. Raise your armrest and then get a good grasp, firm hold of this, and we're going to pull everything upwards. Okay, go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so we went ahead and removed this just by pulling up the clips, and then you have to maneuver around this shift. It helps if you turn on your car for a moment, move the shifter down, pull it out so you don't end up scratching anything. Be careful with this area that you don't end up scratching it. If you want, you can mask this area off. And next step, we're going to remove this. We're going to loosen the bottom here, under here, and then we're going to remove this piece. And we are also going to remove this, and there's going to be two 10mm bolts inside. We're going to remove that, and this will come out afterwards. And after that, we're going to remove the top screen, and then we are going to remove the glove compartment. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this panel out. Use a panel removal tool like this, and just pull it out like this. Okay, and then let's go ahead and remove this piece right here. Okay, just drop it. Alright, and then go ahead and unplug these plugs. Got one, got two. Alright, and then once you unplug those, look through this hole, and then you'll see a 10mm bolt in there that's holding the radio in place. I'm going to remove that. Okay, we'll go to the other side. Same thing, we're going to remove this panel here. Just pull it out. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to remove this 10mm bolt right here. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to lay a big piece of cloth down here before we do it. Let's press this button, shift release lock, put it down here. Alright, there's actually two bolts on each side. So one's up here and one on the top. It's very difficult to see. You really have to look from the bottom like this. That's like the angle that you'll be loosening the bolt. Okay, we'll go to the other side. The other side also has another bolt through the same hole. And you have to look up. It's really deep up there. Okay, alright, and now it's ready to come out. Alright, there we go. We'll just leave it in its place. And next, we're gonna get behind this screen. All you have to do is hit your panel removal tool. Start from the bottom. It's all only being held by clips. Okay, it helps if you push down at the top, and then it should come out much better. Okay, you could tell there's 3 Phillips screws. Let's go ahead and remove those. This thing is so deep, it's so dangerous. Okay, and grab some microfiber towels, lay it out. Okay, let's leave it out like this, and then afterwards, let's drop the glove compartment. I'm going to do so by removing the bottom flap. There's a little clip. After you push down on all of them, it should drop. Okay, disconnect the light, and then let's go ahead and remove this piece right here. Use a panel removal tool. Okay, let's go ahead and remove this piece. In order to remove this piece, we have to remove the 10mm bolt down there, and there's another one on this side. And in order to get to this, we have to first remove this door sill as well. It's a panel removal tool. Just pop it out like that. And then there is a little screw. You have to remove this. Okay, just like that. Let's unbolt this. Alright, let's unbolt the other side. Okay, let's just let it hang like this for now. And then next, let's remove some Phillips screws under here. There's one, and there's another one on the other side. Okay, there's another bolt on the other side that we need to loosen. All we have to do is put a 10mm bolt in here, and we can loosen the other bolt that we need to loose for the airbag. Okay, now this guy's ready to come down. We'll drop it down here for now. And then let's go ahead and remove one Phillips over here. There's another Phillips here we need to remove. So remove those. Let's open this here. There's a few more Phillips up here. There's actually one more screw. So it's 3 on the top. Alright. Ready to come out. And then let's go ahead and unbolt these connectors. Okay. And let me put this glove compartment off to the side for now. Okay, and now that we have some open space here, we're gonna be routing some of our wires over here, and we're gonna see where we can mount our interface. So let me grab my harness. Okay, so we're gonna start doing the connections. We're gonna start off with the big one over here, right behind the radio. Use a panel removal tool, push this tab up, loosen this, pull out the main large connector here. We're gonna daisy chain to our connector, like that. And then on this can configuration, we're going to actually, even though this is an RX, because the older RX, we're gonna use a GS can. Okay, all these details will be in the manual, so don't be confused with those two markings, GS and RX. Just the fact that it says GS doesn't mean that it's only for the GS, and the fact that it says it's for an RX doesn't mean that it's only for an RX. So this time, although this is a RX, we're going to use a GS can, okay? Because we went over here and we confirmed that the wires are coming from the GS can configuration. All right, and then the other side over here, we're going to connect into the to the radio. Just like that, and it'll clip in place. And then this part is going to be routed to the monitor. I'm gonna look for some space from the right side. We're gonna go up, and this wire is gonna remain down here. And we are also going to route these two video cables from here straight up to behind the monitor. Okay, and the space is a bit tight, so we're gonna work one connector at a time. Okay, and then we're gonna unplug the factory one. It's gonna go into our harness, and then the other side of our harness is gonna go into the screen. Same for our white connector. Just gonna daisy chain this. Okay, just like that, and then like this. And then let's go ahead and route this main harness and also our mic down from behind this radio to behind the glove compartment. All right, like this. Okay, so our wire routing's done, and now we just need to connect more wires to our two interfaces. So let me start off with this guy. There's dip switch setting where it is 1 and 8. Refer to the manual to see which one's for your vehicle. And then we are going to connect this video cable. Okay, the one that says out is actually gonna go on the inside. Okay, and then the one that says in is gonna go on the outside. We also have the HDMI cable that we're going to connect this to. All right, and then you also find some harnesses bunched up together. This will connect to the main harness, between the main harness and the interface. Okay, and then right here we'll connect to this part that's shrink wrapped, this chip. Okay, and the other end will go to the harness that came from behind the radio, the main harness. Then the big connector will go into this main one over here. Alright, so we have the HDMI connector. It's going to connect to our Apple CarPlay device, HDMI. And the HDMI side is going to be your aux cable that we didn't connect yet, that we need to connect. And then the other side is going to be for your mic. And then this is going to be the power for your Apple CarPlay. Just like that. So let me go grab my AUX cable. Alright, so here's the aux cable. This is going to go in here. It's going to daisy chain between the car's radio, it in, and then Your aux cable is not gonna look like this. You're only gonna have white and red. Ignore the yellow one on this video. Alright, like this. And on this side is going to connect to our joint connector of the RCA, which is going to connect to our Apple CarPlay device. Okay, and then our last connection is our USB cable, which is going to connect from our Apple CarPlay device to the lightning cable to our phone. So we're gonna do all this connection now. Gonna test it to make sure everything is working in order. And after it's working, there's gonna be a little bit of setting that we're gonna have to mess around with on the Apple CarPlay device and our phone. So after we do those two things, we will be done. Alright, so we're doing a test right now. It's working. We hear the sound coming out. We also tested our Siri. What's the weather, Siri?
It's currently partly cloudy and 80.
Once we confirm that it's working, let's go ahead and grab our Apple CarPlay device, this box here, and then on the USB side, right next to the microphone, you'll find that there's a little pin. Go ahead and long press it, and if you long press it, your screen is going to go into the settings mode. And using the factory control, go to your main menu and change that to 56, which is max. Okay. All right, and then once you change that, go ahead and press the back menu. So we need to maximize that for the Lexus and also for the Toyotas. All right, so we have that set up. And then another thing we want to change is go to your phone, go to accessibility, and then go to call audio routing, and you want to change that to Bluetooth headset. For iOS 13, the setting is going to be different. You have to go accessibility, now I believe it was touch. In a Bluetooth headset, if you can't find it, you could just use the search function in the settings. So we finished doing that. Now the next step is to mount our devices. So depending on the vehicle, the areas that's open is going to be different. We see an open slot here. We're going to mount one of our interface here. We're going to mount our Apple CarPlay down there. And after that, we are going to finish organizing our wires and reverse order our installation process, and that's going to conclude our installation. So we're going to do that right now.